I've always heard that Sayulita on the north side and just outside the Bay of Banderas is the hot spot for surfing, but I must admit the last couple of years I've seen an increase in the number of surfers heading out to Quimixto, especially during high tide. You get some really nice waves, and this is just an incredible town to hang out on. The beach is fantastic with some good restaurants, El Volador and Charlie's, especially on the east side of the coast here, and this is on the south coast.
Yeah, good ride.
To get to this surfing hotspot, you can take the bus to Boca de Tomatlan and grab a water taxi there. You can grab a water taxi right from the Las Mortas Pier. Normally the water taxi will drop you off at the Quimixto Pier, and then you need to walk for about a kilometer, about 15 minutes to get to this beach. If you use a water taxi from Boca de Tomatlan, you can ask your driver to drop you off right on this beach. Just tell him to drop you off at the beach clubs, El Volador and Charlie's, or where the guys surf. So what makes this place so great to surf? Well, one, during high tide, there's a bit of a drop-off and rocky point, which causes the waves to come up pretty fast, and the surfers seem to love it. I believe they also rent surfboards here as well from some of the local clubs, but you should probably call one of the local resorts here or beach clubs, and they could advise you. The beach clubs, El Volador and Charlie, serve up some great food. And I know at El Volador, if you're out fishing and you want to cook your catch, they have an open flame fire and they'll do exactly that for you. A couple of different resorts you can stay here, and I'm sure some Airbnbs as well. The closest one to this beach is called Hamaca, and it is actually associated with the El Volador restaurant right here, so it's just to the right. And they have lots of different sized cabins, one to three bedrooms, I believe. They seem pretty spacious and modern. They have a pool as well, and the yoga section.
Sí. Ándale. Coconut shrimp. Sí. Yes.
Camarones Diabla shrimp, sí.
Nothing better than being on the beach in Puerto Vallarta, watching the surfers and having a beer and a great meal. Coconut shrimp, shrimp diablo, they'll basically cook the shrimp up any way you want, as well as your fish. And ceviche is one of their specialties. In my opinion, this is one of the prettiest beaches in all of the Puerto Vallarta area. Again, it's on the south coast. The town that's closest is called Quimixto, and it's no road access, so the only way to get here is by a water taxi. High tide. So in this section of the beach, you have a couple of resorts. The one right behind or right beside El Volador Beach Club is called Hamaca, but there's also the Azania Club. Seems like to be a retreat or yoga facility. I've been through it, but I've never stopped to talk to any of the owners to find out what the background is. But it seems to be fairly high end, and it's just behind these rocks here. So there's a path behind the beach, and that'll take you right to that resort. And that looks fantastic. They also have a swimming pool, they have a sweat lodge, and a variety of other things that you can do there. But in this section of the beach, there's two major beach clubs. One's called Charlie's and one called El Volador. Great places to sit back and grab a lounge chair. As long as you eat and drink there, you can use their facilities. As I said before, the El Volador Beach Club is now associated with the Hamaca Resort. The other thing about coming to Quimixto is that you can find a variety of bed and breakfast places. I'm sure they'll be a little bit cheaper than being right on the beach. And they have a fantastic waterfall, so it's a great place to hike up to and grab a swim there as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did and you want to learn more about Puerto Vallarta and all my travels, please like and subscribe. And what you're seeing in the video now is a water taxi coming in and dropping off a group of tourists right at the beach clubs. But if you don't want to jump into the water here, then you can also go right to the pier and then walk over to the beach clubs. So here's a final look at the beach at Quimixto, And we are at the beach club called Charlie's, and you can see they have lots of lounge chairs, and they have actually several dining areas. You can eat right on the beach with tables right next to your lounge chair, but they have some elevated areas as well where you can sit at. They also have washrooms and I believe a shower as well. As I said earlier, both places, El Volador and Charlie's, are fantastic in terms of what they serve, and for the price that you get for a place like this, I think you would really appreciate it.